Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what people say after seeing you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. We have 3 piles to choose from today. So for pile number 1, we have purple agate. And we have the card Antakarana. For pile number 2, we have rose quartz. And we have the card well-being. And for pile number 3, we have Sodalite. And we have the card Violet Fire. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be a pile for today. But of course, if you are drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this purple agate crystal and the card Antakarana, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what people say after seeing you. Okay, so please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Your card says crossing the rainbow bridge, resurrection, and coming full circle. I already feel something from your pile, but let me go ahead and pull out all your cards first, okay? So let's get all your cards. Spirit guides on my pile number 1s. What people say after seeing them. 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 Okay. Now let's take a look at your oracle cards first. So the first card we have is the 4 of water, which is the 4 of cups. We have use your hands, card 53. We have activated earth with power places, lee lines, trust where you're led. And lastly, for your oracle cards, we have turquoise, earth element, and perseverance. Now for your tarot cards. Spirit guides of pile 1, what people say after seeing them. What people say after seeing them. What people say after seeing them. Okay. So the first card you have is the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Swords. The 5 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. The 10 of Cups. And we have a bunch of extra cards here with the Fool popping out. I'll look at them in a minute when I'm done analyzing these cards. Okay, pile number 1. What people say after seeing you. I get this strong feeling, because your card says resurrection coming full circle, I feel this energy of like, I'm back, like I'm coming back out into the world again. Like I'm coming back out into the world again as a new me. And I sort of see you being in that energy, my pile 1s. Even with the Fool here, I felt that in the beginning. I don't usually read that card like that, but I do sense this new era of you sort of coming out to the surface. This new identity, if you will, of you coming to the surface. New you 2.0 or 3.0 or whatever, but it's like there's this new you that has emerged. And that is what a lot of people are saying after seeing you. How you have changed in some way, but for the better. You know, I even hear the word glow up, like either a physical glow up, internal glow up, mental glow up. Maybe you've been taking care of your mental health a lot with the Ace of Swords. Rewiring the way you think about certain things, changing the way you think about certain things, integrating more positive thinking into your life, but also understanding the subconscious mind and why we are having those thoughts in the first place, why we do have those beliefs in the first place. And so I see you maybe had also some changes within your life, and within what you accept within your life. So I'm seeing people, I feel like these are people that might know you or people that might have seen you before. So, for example, let's say you go to a party and you've seen a bunch of these people before, but maybe you're not friends with them, or you go to a local coffee shop and they see you almost every day or every week and they see the changes within you, or anything along those lines where people are seeing you multiple times and they can make the comparison. So I feel this is those situations, okay? And what they're saying after seeing you is they can see and compare who you were in the past to who you are now, how your life was in the past and how your life is now, and see how you've improved and changed and grown for the better, how you've changed for the better. Okay? So there's something here about you maybe having some karmic connections in the past with the Five of Wands. People that didn't quite serve you, because we have the Seven of Swords here. I think maybe it took you a long time or it took you some time to gain back your sense of power and realize your own worth, is what I'm feeling intuitively from your pile. Not only that, to understand why it is we were in those connections in the first place. Heal our mental health from that, So I feel maybe you've been doing a lot of healing on yourself, a lot of changing in the way that you're thinking about these situations, about relationships. Maybe there was something about like changing, okay, maybe this is all I have to, you know what, I deserve better than this. I'm not satisfied with this type of love. My heart is leading me somewhere else, to more fulfilling connections. Because, we go from the Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, to the Ten of Cups right here. More giving connections. People are talking about how you've released not only the image you had of yourself and completely changed it, but also how you release certain people, places, and situations, and maybe even hobbies that weren't good for, not hobbies, habits that weren't good for you, and replaced it with something new. So it's like your life has completely changed around. You've completely changed around. You didn't give up on yourself. And that's what people are saying after seeing you. That's what people are really seeing now. I'm hearing that song, Applause, Applause, Applause. I think it's Lady Gaga. So I think people are, kind of like applauding you behind your back for this amazing change you've gone through. I think people are in awe of it. And, when they're speaking about this, it's like, whoa, how did pile number one go through these changes so fast? Or how did they go through these changes? Some people, it takes many, many years for them to change up one small thing within their life. But it seems that pile one has completely reinvented themselves. So maybe there's something about the way you look that has changed, that people are talking about, that people are saying after seeing you. Like, if you changed your hair color, if you got a haircut, if your face just looks more healthy and vibrant and glowy. People could be talking about maybe the way you're dressing now compared to before, if there is a change in your physical. Otherwise, it's just the change in how you show up in the world energetically, and therefore people are seeing you differently. So I feel that's the main theme of what we're seeing here, but I do see a lot more things. Before we get into that, I just want to ask you a small favor, my pile number ones. In the last 3 months, 60% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted, or you like this reading up until now, can you please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already? Your support means the world to me, and it helps me more than you know. The bigger the channel grows, the more content I can put out and the more quality content I can put out. So thank you for all your support, all your love, and I'm so grateful for you just being here and spending this time with me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the reading. So what people are saying after seeing you, people are saying that you seem a lot more grounded right now, a lot more stable in your sense of self, in the world around you. I mean, we have Earth showing up twice, and Earth energy is very grounded. In the spiritual sense, I see it as the Earth star chakra within you has been activated within some way. In the spiritual lens, I see you as a grid worker. I see you as a strong healer, someone that is able to completely transform yourself and others. But anyhow, I feel people are talking about you in a way where you seem much more grounded, you seem much more at peace, stable, less anxious, less worried. You seem much more happier, with her yellow dress here. You really do seem so. And you seem a lot more mentally at peace is what I want to say. Like, even the way you speak right now, there's a difference in the way you speak. So people are talking about that after seeing you. Like, do you remember how Pal 1 used to speak? Maybe not your voice, but like the words you're saying, the way you're speaking, things like that. They can see that you've grown. Okay, so that's a very beautiful thing to see here. They can see that you've persevered, that you didn't give up on yourself, even when you were at your lowest moments in your life. You dived deep within yourself, started to understand yourself more, started to go through a self-introspection, and therefore now you have reinvented yourself. Now there's this new era of you emerging that people are talking about. So I also see people talking about you being someone that's such a generous person, someone so caring about those closest to you. I feel like you're a very loyal friend, a very loyal lover, someone people can count on. Okay, someone very trustworthy. And people talk about that when they talk about you after seeing you. If you do have a nose ring, for very few of you, people may talk about that and say they really like that, or any tattoos or piercings or something like that. People may talk about that. People may also talk about your hair, the way your hair looks, and kind of like give you compliments when you're not there. Because we have the 6 of Pentacles here, so I feel in the way people are talking about you, they talk about you a lot. Like not just after seeing you, but people talk about you a lot. And there's a lot of things people want to say, like in groups. Because we have 6 pentacles here and 2 hands, or it's like 2 people or more that are always talking about you, where it's like there's a lot of interesting things to talk about with you. That's what I see here. And I think right now, when people see you, after seeing you, they talk about you in a way where they're kind of like applauding you, as I said before. And we even see this image here in the 6 of Wands where she's in the spotlight. So people are talking about you as if there's something so entertaining about your life, as if you're just so intriguing to them. You know what I mean? Like your stories are intriguing, your life is intriguing, you are intriguing in some way, interesting. So, yeah, those are the main themes I see, but also I see people talking about your intelligence with the Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, definitely. They may talk about your intelligence, how they love your communication style, they love the way that you communicate, they love your voice. Okay, some people may. I feel most people talk about you in a highly affectionate way, whereas some that are jealous of you may try to speak about you negatively behind your back, but it's it's nothing really too serious. The way I'm seeing it is, like, let's say you talk about yourself and you're like, "Oh, I'm doing really good now," but it's coming through in a very humble way. It's not like you're bragging about yourself. And then someone that doesn't like you is like, "Eh, they're doing really well right now." It's like it's that type of energy where it's like they have to find anything. My voice even went like almost goofy there. They're so goofy. Anyways, it's like they find anything to talk about. The ones that are jealous, where it's like it's not even really valid. You know what I mean? Where it's like they're just irritated by your presence. They're triggered by you because they're jealous. That's what I see with the 5 of Wands and 7 of Swords. And then other people may actually be like, pile number one wasn't even like bragging about themselves. Like, you're hurt, you're triggered. Like, some people may actually call them out, okay? But yeah, I feel here people may also talk about your fashion style after seeing you. Like, they really like the way that you're dressed. They think you're really happy right now. That's what I'm really getting. They may even talk about you being very artistic with use your hands here. I was clairvoyantly seeing someone paint as well, or someone that like writes or sings or something along those lines, like something creative you do or creative hobbies you do, certain passions you have, or you just have really amazing ideas. Amazing creative ideas when it comes to your career and the life you want to build for yourself. So, people at work may also talk about you a lot and say that you're doing really well for yourself right now, and everyone in general is saying you're doing really well for yourself right now. And they may talk about you being very intelligent and smart at work, and how they like your work ethic, how you give a lot to your work or at school, whatever. The earth element here and the 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles makes me feel work, school, uni, things like that. And they're talking about your ideas too. A lot of people, after seeing you, say that they're very drawn to you in some way. And I think it's your energy. I think it's your vibe. Like, people say they really like your vibe, and they want to get to know you better. Some may even say, like, I'd love to be pile number one's friend, because I'm literally seeing that. And I think people talk about you in a way where they think that you're a dreamer. They think that you're someone that dreams big about the things you want to bring into your reality. And you've come to a place where you have learned to truly believe in yourself. I think that's what people are talking about, and persevere even if other people don't get your vision. They're going to see later on when it comes to life. I'm almost thinking here how she's on stage and how my drama teacher was always like, the show must go on. So for you, it's like, even if they don't believe in your vision, the show must go on. And then they'll see once it's done, like they'll see the end result of it. Okay. I feel like people are also talking about your relationships right now. If you ever walk around with a lover or with your friends or with your family, something about your relationships is coming through, or you finding new relationships. Like, if you're going on dates and looking for love, people may be talking about that. And it seems the relationships you have in your life right now are much better than what you've had before, because it's like people can see the people you had around before. didn't genuinely have the best interest towards you, didn't genuinely care about you the same way people now do. And I see this energy where maybe you were a giver in the past, but you never really had that reciprocated back to you. But now you do, it seems. Now you have people that really devote themselves to you as well. So it seems people are talking about, how you hold a special place in your heart for those closest to you now, and how you're embracing the changes for the better in your life. You have fought off and battled challenges, and now you are in a different reality almost. Now you're a completely different person. You've become the person you've always meant to be, is like how people are talking about you. You've truly expanded and grown. Okay, people may also think about you a lot after seeing you, not just talk about you a lot. That's something I see here. So there's definitely this change in the way you view your own worth too. Like you seem a lot more comfortable with yourself, a lot more happier with yourself. People may even talk about you looking a lot sexier, because we do have a mermaid here. And as we know, the mermaid lore is like they lure people in. So people are talking about you right now in a way where they perceive you to have had a glow up. You look much different. You carry yourself much differently. You're vibrant. You're glowing, and you're truly being magnetic to the things you want right now. We have the Fool card. People may also talk about you with a lot of depth, like they talk about you very deeply. They go very deep into conversations about you. 3 of Swords in reverse. So healing from the heartbreak. 10 of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups. Judgment. The Hermit. The 3 of Cups. The Empress. And the 10 of Wands. So I feel here the Fool card tells me that, like I said, there's this new beginning happening in your life. This new era of you. We spoke about that. And what am I getting here? You may have taken a break from like going out a lot, seeing people a lot, posting on social media with the Hermit here. You took a break to really look within and work on yourself, heal from heartbreak. And then once you re-emerged out into the world, there was this new you that was birthed into this reality. New life, new connections. Completely different things have been birthed into your reality, have been created into your reality, okay? Just by you having that pure belief in self, pure belief that you can change things around, that things can grow, that things can expand in the best possible way. I feel Jupiter energy here. So people are talking about you having a change around in your luck. Okay? They're saying that a lot of opportunities are coming towards you right now for happy, healthy relationships, for things in your career, finances, the things you want to do long term. That's what I see, like your endeavors. People are talking about that and how it seems like your luck has changed around and now you're receiving many opportunities. And, in the past, you worked really hard for what it is you have now. But it seems like now with the Empress, you can sit back and relax and receive. All your hard work is paying off now, is kind of like what I'm getting. The work you've done on yourself, the work you've done, in your career, school, your goals, your endeavors, all of it is paying off right now. And people are witnessing this. And it seems like the divine has really helped you with the Judgment card. I feel like this was divine intervention. So this is what I have for you, pile one. This is what people say after seeing you. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pal number twos. If you chose this rose quartz crystal in the card well-being, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what people say after seeing you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Your card says self-preservation, service to spirit, and youthful experience. So let's go ahead and add all your cards. What people say after seeing them. 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 Okay, now let's look at all your oracle cards. Okay, so the first card we have is Spend Time with Friends, card 49. So this may be friends talking about you. But I don't feel, when I look at this card, I don't feel like this is just your friends. I feel like some of the things we see here are friends, whereas some of the things are like, let's say you go out with your friends and other people see you and talk about you and your friends or you in general, or it's mixed with strangers and friends, okay? So we have the Eight of Water, Eight of Cups. If you hear background noises, I apologize in advance. There's a gardener there. We have Opal with North Node and Expansion, card 27. By the way, if you were drawn to pile 1, there are a lot of similar themes here, but differences as well. We have Empathetic Starseed with Energetic Sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And if you weren't drawn, it's okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards now. Also here with the Eight of Cups, I feel like people from your past may also talk about you. I know we're doing a reading on what people say after seeing you, but I guess people from your past are also still talking about you. And strangers as well. So Spirit Guides of pile number 2s. What people say after seeing them. You have the Sun card. Lovely. I love that as your centerpiece card. So you actually have a lot of cards. Ace of Cups at the back of the deck. Love that. Okay. So we have the Page of Wands. I hear the word ambitious. People talking about you being very ambitious. Okay, we'll see what your cards are. Knight of Swords. Justice. Five of Cups. The Lovers. The King of Pentacles. And we have a bunch of extra cards with the Nine of Cups at the top. So, what people say after seeing you, pile 1, I feel, firstly, a lot of people talk about your looks. Especially strangers and, yeah, people that see you, like, let's say you go out for a night, like, and a bunch of people invites a bunch of people over at a restaurant and you look very good, or you go to a certain event or party, or let's say you go out with your friends and they're like, Halty looked so good today, like I love their outfit or their hair, or something like that's coming through. Like a lot of people like to talk about your looks after seeing you, but in a way where they're really either attracted to you, or there's something about people either being attracted to you, or if not, then they're just complimenting you. So I see them saying that you have a lot of beauty. So to me, roses in the center of your reading take me back to Venusian energy, Venus energy, the planet Venus. And the planet Venus is all about beauty in the sense of arts and aesthetic, romance, the sensual types of energies. And so I feel people talking about you in a way where they say that you're very conventionally attractive, that you're very beautiful or handsome or attractive. Okay, and I see them saying things like, Pile number 2. There's just something about them. Something that pulls me in. Something that's so mesmerizing is the word I'm hearing. So you have this very romantic / Venusian essence to the way that you look that kind of like makes people crush on you, makes people want to be around you in terms of forming connections and relationships to you. And if I have to look at this in the spiritual light, since you chose rose quartz and I'm seeing into your energy, you are a very loving person. That's what people often say after seeing you, that you're very loving as a person. You live life and walk into situations and things with your heart wide open. With your heart maybe even on your sleeve in the past. So you're someone that has this beautiful divine love. And so I feel because of this, your heart chakra shines out so much that it attracts people, places, and things in terms of, friendships, connections, things like that, even business connections. It attracts it very easily. Okay, and Venus is also a planet of money. So you're very magnetic, my power twos, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. People may also talk about you in a way where they say that you're a very romantic soul, a very romantic person. They may even talk about your love life, if you have a love life right now. So if you are in a romantic connection right now, they may be talking about how sweet this person treats you, how happy you two look together since we have the sun here, how, this person looks honest, they look like they are loyal to you, they look like they're treating you well. It looks like you have exactly what you wish for because we have the 9 of Cups, at least from the outside perspective. And this person looks very similar to you in terms of qualities and traits, or they at least have similar values to you and similar wants to you in terms of the connection. And that's how people are looking at it from the outside. And they're saying that this person looks very devoted to you. They look like an honest and trustworthy person, and they're happy for you. So I see some people saying that, whereas I see some people being disappointed because they wanted to be in that person's place. So that's what I see here with the 5 of Cups. If you're currently single or looking for love or, just dating and going on dates and things like that, people may talk about that and be like, I really hope that pal 2 finds a person that's good for them. Like, for example, this could be your friends saying like, oh, pile 2 went on a date yesterday. I wonder how it went. Like, I wonder if that person is someone good for them. I really hope they find exactly what they want. Someone that makes them truly happy. I know no one can make us happy, but like, people can bring out joy in us. You know what I mean? Someone that is protective towards them, someone that's loyal, someone that devotes themselves, honest, So they want someone for you that's going to really be in your life for the long run. That's what I see there. Okay, other than that, I see people often saying after seeing you that I see them talking about your makeup, the way you're dressed, because I'm seeing like the words dress to impress. Fashion statement, make a fashion statement is what I'm hearing as well. So, when you go anywhere out in public or even around your friends, or when you go anywhere, it's like you truly stand out like the sun here. Okay, you truly stand out. Everyone notices you, whether you realize it or not. And they're like, ooh, did you see what pal 2 was wearing? Like, I really like what they wear. Did you see their hair? Their hair really looks good. Their hair really looks healthy. Their skin looks healthy. There's something about your health people talk about. That's what I'm getting here because we have well-being here. And my phone, like, kind of glitched and went to the health app on its own. So Spirit is like, making my phone do things that I didn't even type in. Do you get what I mean? So there's something about people talking about your health and you looking a lot healthier, either physically in terms of fitness. Maybe you've been drinking more water. Maybe you've been doing skincare or self-care, because Venusian energy sometimes reminds me of self-care. Maybe there is a change in your routine, like you've been doing more skincare, going to the gym more, a change in the way that you look, or in your hairstyle, or um, in the like releasing certain bad habits too is something I see. So there's something about you seeming much healthier. Maybe even in your mental health, in your emotional well-being, you seem a lot more at peace. You seem a lot more in the sense of flow. I think your emotional health is something people can rarely see has become a lot better ever since you've walked away from connections that aren't good for you, connections that disappoint you. Maybe even walking away from jobs, situations that aren't good for you, like going to a different environment, for example, that serves you better, moving, something has changed here with the Eight of Cups. Something you've left behind has really served you well in your emotional aspect. So let's say you left a job that made you miserable, and now you're working somewhere else that you actually like a lot better, makes you a lot happier. You enjoy it a lot more. That's like the energy I feel. Or there's been a change in your connection. Something has changed here that people are talking about that is really improving your mental and emotional health. Okay, I also see here that people are talking about your physical foundations. It seems as though you have become a lot more grounded. It seems as though you have really built the life you wanted to live. Like you've started to achieve different things with the King of Pentacles here. It may not always have been easy. I see that you had a lot of passion in the past to achieve something, a lot of drive and ambition, a lot of big goals, to put yourself out there. And I see people also saying that you're someone really talented. This may even be things people say at work or at school, or something to do with your accomplishments, the things you're building for yourself in your life. So it's like you're building a life for yourself that is full of accomplishments, that is full of the things you wish for, and you're believing in yourself to get there. And that's what people are currently talking about. It seems you have a big purpose here with the North Node, and you've been really expanding and growing. You've been running towards your desires, towards your dreams, your goals, and you've been doing an amazing job. I'm seeing that, is it? Oh, Kris Jenner, you're doing amazing, sweetie. So people are talking about you doing really well right now. I do see a bunch of other things here, but before I get into that, I do want to ask you a small favor, my pile number twos. In the last 3 months, 60% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted, or you like this reading up until now, can you please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button? It helps my channel more than you know. And the bigger the channel grows, the more quality content I can put out for you guys, and the more content I can put out. And I'm so grateful to anyone that helps support along the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your love, all your support. I'm so grateful for you just being here and spending this time with me today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the reading. So I feel here with the North Node, there's something about you stepping into your purpose, stepping into who you were always meant to become. You've really grown, my pile twos, in the best possible way, and I feel here a lot has changed, but for the better, and you're really stepping into this place where you're coming into your purpose, being in service to your purpose, to whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you joyful. This doesn't just have to be career-wise, but just stepping into this place of, this makes me happy, so I'm going to do this, or I feel like doing this for myself, so I'm going to do this because I know it's going to be good for me at the end of the day. So you've been really building a physical foundation that is much stronger. But people are also talking about you being a lot more flowy, being a lot more like in tune with yourself, with your heart, with what you want, and truly following that. You've been unapologetic. There's also been a self-love here that people are talking about, where you seem to love yourself a lot more. You seem a lot happier right now, a lot more at peace, a lot more vibrant, a lot more colorful. It's like your aura is so, I want to say the word beaming, beaming out to the whole world like sunshine. People need glasses to look at you, sunglasses, because you're just beaming out to the whole world. Okay. And I feel here, yeah, it seems like you've been doing really well for yourself lately. And even in your friendships, your relationships, I do see people talking about that a lot, like how those seem very happy right now. Also, I see people talking about you and how you have maybe changed. So I feel you've always been this very loving, nurturing soul, this very empathetic soul. You've always had a lot of love to give. And I feel you've always been that one person that maybe supports, that holds space for others. But recently you've started gaining a sense of more boundaries, more of the sense of I'm protecting my peace. If you're going to come over here and disrespect me and treat me this way, bye-bye. I'm hearing bye, bitch. Sorry for my language, but I'm hearing that. And it's like you've been standing up for yourself more. You've been speaking your truth more. You've been becoming more fierce, more strong, more confident in yourself, more confident that you're capable of the things you want, and also confident that those that really treasure you will stick around even if you have those boundaries up, because boundaries are here to protect us. And healthy boundaries are required for healthy connections to bloom. You know what I mean? So if someone does not like the fact that you have boundaries, then they are not healthy, So I feel here people are talking about that and people are really proud of you. It's like you've found different treasures to life. I'd say in the past 3 years, you've found different treasures to life. You've become more luckier, or so it seems to people. Okay? And even when you look in the mirror, there's this change in the way you see yourself. There's this change in the way people see you. I feel like some do... Okay, I'm seeing an energy here of people from your past, right? And they're a little bit disappointed that you've reached this state of fulfillment. They're kind of viewing your life as perfect right now, right? And so I see them being very disappointed because they were hoping things would crash and burn in your life. Like I'm seeing the Lana Del Rey picture where it's like things are burning behind her and she's walking away. So it's like they were hoping things would crash and burn and fall apart. So they're pretty disappointed. And it's like now they're kind of stuck in this black hole of their feelings as I look at this. But you've released them from your heart. I don't feel like you really care about them. So I see them still talking about you, maybe even talking shit about you. But I do feel like you already intuitively know that, because I just felt my crown chakra feel an energy, if that makes sense. And I feel like your friends often speak about you in a very loving way. Like after seeing you, I feel like they hype you up a lot. Like, ooh, I loved what Pile 2 wore today. Pile 2 made such a funny joke there. I love pile two's laugh. You know, I feel like a lot of people speak very highly of you, is what I'm seeing here. Maybe some that dislike you will talk about you negatively, but I feel most people talk about you in a way where they're really like speaking about you from a place of love, from a place of the heart. Because I feel like you're just this such a happy, vibrant soul. You have this like very youthful energy to you, either in the way that you look or the way you are. And so I feel you're so lovable, you're so likable that if anyone wasn't to like you, they're just bitter. And I feel like in your energy, um, you mirror a lot of qualities back to people. And so if people are going to dislike you, it's because you're mirroring a quality within themselves that they dislike. Because you're very loyal, you're very loving, you're this vibrant soul. And I felt energetically as if I'd been slapped on the cheek, not by like someone watching, but when someone thinks negative thoughts about us or something like that, that energy sometimes gets sent our way. But I feel like with the mirror here, it bounces back to them. Like when people think negative things about you after seeing you or talk negatively about you, it bounces back to them, and then the universe mirrors something back to them where they need to look within. So it's less to do about you and more to do about them. So that's why spirit's not necessarily like showing me anything negative people are saying. People also say that you smell good, that your breath smells good. I don't know if someone here eats like a lot of gum. And also your hair, like if some of you dye your hair different colors or wear different color wigs or like have recently cut your hair, like your fashion style, if you have rosy cheeks, your beautiful smile, people often comment on that. We have the Nine of Cups. They love your laughter. They love your vibrancy. Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Four of Wands. You're celebrating now. You're celebrating having the things you've always wished for, the things you've always longed for. Or at least this is like how people are looking into your life. It seems like you are getting the things you've dreamed of. It seems like I'm almost seeing like this feeling of I have my big break. Like I've always wanted something, now I have it. Now the universe is giving it to me with the Six of Pentacles. This could be to do with your career, things growing within your career where the hard work you've dedicated and put in is coming back to you. This can be in your school studies, things like that. Can be in your family, your relationships, your aspirations and goals and desires. It seems you're celebrating something now. And I think people often talk about you also being a lot of fun to be around with the Four of Wands. It's never a dull moment with you. That's why I say you're so likable that if people were to talk about you in a negative way, it would just be jealousy or something they don't like within themselves that they're projecting onto you, which is why Spirit is not showing it to me. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. So people at work may even speak about you or at school and say that they can see you're putting in a lot of work towards where you want to be. I think you're a very generous person when it comes to what you want. Like you put in the extra effort. You go the extra mile with the Six of Pentacles. And not only that, but also in your relationships. So I feel people often talk about that, but people at work are speaking about that, your dedication. And I think people are talking about how you've been really good with saving and being responsible. I see that too. We have the Eight of Swords, especially like if you were in a place of struggling in the past when it had to do with your finances. You've done a really good job at saving and budgeting and things like that. So I don't know who'd know about that, but I see people talking about that. We have the Tower. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. So it seems like you went through a lot of challenging moments in the past where things felt like they were falling apart. But it was actually, I'm seeing like your whole world be turned upside down in the past, but then it's actually being turned right back upright in the way it's supposed to. I'm almost seeing the energy of Moldavite. It doesn't mean you have to have the Moldavite stone. Well, it's a tektite, but anyways, you know how Moldavite changes your whole world around? I feel like that's what's been happening energetically in your life with this tower and the butterflies here. And it's not necessarily bad, but it's like pushing you into the place you're meant to be. We have temperance. We have the magician. So you created something different out of a place of being stuck. And you're no longer at the place you used to be in the past with the Six of Cups in the reverse. It took a lot of patience. It took a lot of time and effort and belief in yourself. But now it seems like you're celebrating something. So this is your reading pile 2. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose the Sodalite crystal and the card Violet Fire, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what people say after seeing you. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's get out all your cards. Your card says transmutation, detoxification, psychic vision, and constant distraction. Okay, so what people say after seeing pile 3. What people say after seeing pile 3. Okay, you actually have 2 cards. I'm only going to take one and then keep one on the side of my desk because I need space for all your oracle cards. I guess this one came out. What people say after seeing pile 3. Okay, now let's take a look at your oracle cards. So you have the 4 of Air, 4 of Swords. You have Nourish Your Temple, card 38. By the way, if you were drawn to pile 2, I spoke a little bit about this. But if not, it's okay because I do see a lot of different energies with your pile. Different things I'm going to speak about. So we have Lace Agate with Air Element and Adaptability, card 32. And Hematite, Root Chakra, and Culmination. I'll keep this at the side of my desk and keep it in mind. Perfect. We have Earth School with Life Lessons, Soul Growth Study, and Higher Learning. Okay, now let's take a look at your tarot cards. So, Spirit Guides on my pile number 3s. Spirit Guides on my pile number 3s. What people say after seeing them. What people say after seeing them. What people say after seeing them. Okay. So at the back of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords. Let's take a look at the tarot cards that came out. We have the 5 of Swords showing up first. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. The 3 of Pentacles. The Tower in the reverse. I feel a kind of storyline. The 6 of Swords. We have the 3 of Cups. The 10 of Wands in the reverse. And we have a bunch of extra cards here with the Hermit showing up on top. Okay, so I'll look at these extra cards after I analyze these ones. Okay, so as soon as I tap into energy pile 3, I feel a lot of people like to talk about you since you chose the Sodalite crystal. Yeah, they do like to talk about you. Okay, so I'm going to say I feel like some of your friends may talk about you a lot. People at work or at school if you are studying. Okay, or I also just see like people in general like to talk about you a lot. Maybe even talk about you on social media or over the phone. Okay, so what I see here, it's because you seem really interesting. You seem very intriguing to others, and people often talk about you and say that you're a very unique person, you're a very unique soul. That's what I feel intuitively here. There's been this revitalization of your solar plexus chakra, I'm feeling intuitively, where I think you've been taking some time for yourself and not really going out much lately. You've been focusing on yourself more, is what I'm getting here, that a lot of people talk about. Because her hand is over her stomach here and over her heart in connection to her throat chakra. So I feel like you've been taking this break from, being out in public so much to really work on yourself, to really focus on you and nourishing yourself and really pouring into your life so that you can grow, so that your life can grow in the way that you want it to. So I feel like that's a huge theme we're going to get into. In terms of what people say, like I said, you're very unique. You've been changing the way you view yourself in the solar plexus chakra. So there's been this change in the self-worth, in the way you're seeing your personal power. Okay. That's a huge theme here too. So I'm also hearing the song Water by Tyler. So there's something here about people feeling very attracted to you, and often say that because I hear the lines make me sweat, make me hotter. And I'm clairvoyantly seeing someone, like fan themselves because they think you're very hot. So I think that's a huge thing people say about you after seeing you, that you're very hot. Okay, that's really what I'm getting here, that you have a good fashion style, that there's something about you that looks very cool and intense, but then at the same time, like really hot. Okay. So I feel like some people may talk about you in that way, especially when they're very attracted to you. What else am I getting here? Yeah, there's like this intensity to you that makes people kind of like very intrigued by you. They want to know more information about you. So I'm even getting the mental image of people sitting around in a group, trying to look at your social media, trying to get more info, more tea on you, because you're just very intriguing to people and very mysterious at the same time. And so I feel people just want to know more. People often call you very cool. Like they like you. They think you're very cool. I'm really drawn into the diamonds here. So there's something about your life here where things didn't feel so great a while ago. I don't feel this was recently. I feel this has been a while since this has happened, because we have the Six of Swords here indicating a transition or change in the energy and the way people are viewing you. And so I feel maybe there was something here about you being very, very stressed out is the word I'm getting. Very worried. Maybe you worked a lot where you became burnt out with the Ten of Wands in reverse, or maybe there was something here about like there was so many emotional burdens or mental burdens that you sort of had to take a break from the world and look within. I'm seeing a mental image of journaling or focusing on our mental health, going within, understanding ourselves better, self-introspection, a self-discovery you've been doing on yourself and your mental health and things like that. Okay, so I feel like people like in the past thought you were very stressed out or worried about something. It's like, as I look at this Five of Swords figure and the bird like quacking in his ear, I don't know what word to say, but I feel that word. It's like he looks very annoyed and irritated, like this bird won't stop talking. So I almost get this image with swords energy showing up so much here. No, there's like 3 cards of swords and the hermit and swords here. So in the air element, there's something about the mind here that people are talking about, how you've changed up your mental health, how you've nourished your mental health. Maybe there's something here about with the Knight of Swords in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. I feel like in the past you were a very busy bee. You know, you were constantly busy. You were constantly doing. And now I feel like with the Tower in reverse, something happened here where you almost like had to slow down with the Four of Swords here, because it was like it was too much. I feel this energy of maybe like overstimulation or burnout, or things just being so overwhelming that we almost have to like slow down and take a break. Maybe, okay, December was recently, maybe you worked really hard last year and you took a break in December and you really took some time out for yourself to almost like detoxify your mind, to get rid of distractions, to really relax and find peace again. And maybe people can see that has really paid off within your mental health, because you look a lot more relaxed now, you look less stressed out. So there's some kind of change that has happened here, whether it be in December or recently, or I don't know what this is, but you've been taking time out for yourself. That's the theme I see here. So I do see a lot more things here that I'll get into in a moment, but I think that is a huge theme. But before we get into that, I do have a small favor to ask from you, my pal threes. In the last 3 months, 60% of people who watch my channel didn't subscribe. So if you've ever liked any of the videos I've posted, or you like this reading up until now, can you please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button? It helps my channel more than you know. And the bigger the channel gets, the more quality content I can put out, and the more content I can put out. And I'm so grateful to anyone that helps me along the way, supports along the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone that supports this channel, to everyone that's watching here. You know, I'm so grateful for you just being here and spending this time with me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the reading. So I feel you had to adapt to the situation at hand before the Tower moment could happen, because you could see that the Tower moment hadn't happened, but it's like, since it's in reverse, you could see that if I don't focus on this right now, if I don't take care of myself, the Tower moment is going to happen. So I feel you had to kind of like find stillness within. It is really what I'm getting here. Okay? And there was this change in the way that you viewed yourself and your worth. Because I feel this pile is very hard. You're very hard workers, right? Like, some may even call you overachievers, but I don't think you're overachievers. I think you're very hard workers. You know, you really put in the work towards where you want to be. You know, you have ambition, is what I'm getting. And so I feel maybe the change happened in the way that you viewed yourself, your self-worth, things like that. And then in that moment of finding stillness, things changed and you started to understand and learn about yourself a lot better, started to review your goals and the things you want to build in your life. Because I feel this pile wants to build a legacy for themselves, wants to build a name for themselves, either in their studies, their career, things along those lines. So I feel like a lot of people may be talking about that. But not just like your career, the life you're building for yourself. So now it seems like the pressure that was put onto you turned you into a diamond, put you back into alignment with your dreams. It felt like a redirection, but it really put you back into alignment with your dreams. And I feel this was a journey led by your ancestors. And so now you seem like you're going with the flow more. You seem more relaxed. You seem more at ease. And now you can really put your focus where it's important. Now you can really build a stable foundation for yourself with a clear mindset. You're giving me King of Pentacles energy. And people say that you have a lot of strength within you. That you're a diamond made under pressure. Nothing can defeat you, Pal 3. Like, anything sent your way only turns you into more of this diamond that you are. So other things I see here, you've been nourishing yourself, you've been growing. Yes. Maybe nourishing your body more with the foods you eat, things like that. People may be talking about that. People may be talking about the way you speak. Something about the way you speak is coming through, like your relaxed energy, your uniqueness, how smart you are as well. Let's take a look at the rest of your cards. So we have the Hermit. We have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, like people say that you're really smart. But this mysterious vibe you give off really intrigues people about you, where it's like they kind of want to figure you out and figure out what's going on in your life. Especially if you've been on a social media break or you haven't been seeing people as often, going out as often. It's like people are trying to figure out what's going on in your life because they feel that there's going to be a huge comeback. Like, I feel like they feel that it's not over, like, in the sense of you're going to come back renewed and better than ever, but they don't know what this is about. So a lot of people are thinking about you, trying to like work out in their mind and talking about you in like groups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So I don't feel this is your friends, but maybe people at work, people that are like acquaintances or strangers or people that know you that are like sitting in groups and trying to speak about you. I know this is a reading on what people say after seeing you, but maybe you even see them and you don't give out much info on yourself. Like you have this aura of mystery that they start making assumptions and guessing and talking based off those assumptions, if that makes sense. We have the Page of Cups. We have strength. Yeah, you're very strong and powerful. Very fierce. Like this comeback is going to include more confidence in yourself, more belief in yourself and your dreams, your goals, your desires, and how you're going to create that stable foundation for yourself in your life. You learned a lot about yourself and a lot about life and your mind and how to really be in your best state so that you can show up and really perform your best in whatever it is you're building for yourself in different aspects of life. What are their friends saying about them? Because the Three of Cups is here. I hear your friends are really proud of you. Like your friends that know about what you're doing, that see the work you're putting into different aspects of your life. They're really proud of you. They think you're a really hard worker. We have the Emperor. But I feel most of this is strangers or acquaintances or people that are not close to you. We have the Star. We have the Hierophant. So we have the Hierophant and we have a card about learning. We have the Four of Pentacles, and I'm noticing the Hermit card had stairs in it. Here we have stairs, here we have stairs. So you seem like you're upgrading. You're going up the stairs to where you have always wanted to be. And like, you are going to get to where you've always dreamed of in your mind. And you're going to be able to see it, hold it physically with the Four of Pentacles. So it's like people are talking about you and your future and what they kind of like imagine for you. So if I would talk about this in a way, I think people are sort of talking about you and saying, okay, if pile 3 is like doing this right now, imagine where they're going to be in the future. And so I feel a lot of people rooting for you are on your team. Like I'm seeing Team Edward, Team Bella, but it's like Team Pile 3 for Pile 3 succeeding and winning. So I don't actually feel jealousy in your pile. Like some may be jealous since we had the Five of Swords in the beginning. And then they may try to say things about you. But because you're so mysterious, they don't have much to say. Do you get what I mean? Because it's like you're not someone that's sharing every detail of your life. You're strategic is the word I'm hearing, where you know what you want to share and you know what you don't. And so because you're not sharing a lot, because there's no dirt on you, so to say, you've only been growing in the best possible way. There's nothing they can really say about you that's negative, even if they tried to. Unless they completely make up shit, I'm hearing from Spirit. Excuse my language, but yeah, the Seven of Cups. So a lot of people are rooting for you, and since they're talking about your future like this, Spirit is saying, they're actually unintentionally manifesting this reality for you. We have the Ten of Cups. People may also be talking about your relationships to others, the lovers. If you are in a romantic connection, they may be talking about that. Or they may be wondering if you're single, Justice, because they want to come up to you and speak to you, get to know you better, things like that. Especially if they're attracted to you, if you have a close family members, friends, people may be talking about that. Like, let's say you go to a party with your friends, people may be talking about like your friendships and the way you kind of interact with each other and how these people seem like they're really good for you. I feel like getting some more oracle cards to end off because I feel like this theme we've spoken about, I feel like I've gotten everything here, but I feel like the reading's incomplete. There's still something missing. We have you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. The thing is, maybe even if people perceive you to be alone, you're not fully alone. You're kind of like, who's close to you. Why can't I speak now? You know who's close to you, who really has the best intentions towards you. Some may be angry that you're bettering yourself, that you're bettering your life, because maybe they're jealous, they want you to be in a place that is worse. But you're never gonna get there. So it's like, the people that are closest to your heart, and even though it seems like you've been taking out a lot of time for yourself, you're not fully alone. You're with the people that are closest to your heart. You're with the people that you trust. And you're also not alone on this journey because you actually have many more supporters, people that are rooting for you than you realize in terms of like how people are speaking about you. So what people are saying after seeing pile 3, we have fall into my arms with surrender holding the opposite extremes of life. People are saying you haven't exactly had an easy life, but they're talking about you in a way of compassion, and they're really hoping that things do get better for you. And I do think there's going to be this huge comeback where there's almost like this level up, I want to say, in your life. Okay. And we have Star Family at the back of the deck. So people may talk about the relationships that are in your life, like the friendships, the people closest to you, and say, they seem like, you know how we can have soulmates, soul family, that can be friends, that can be family. It isn't always romantic, so people may say things like that, like those people seem really close to you, those people seem really loyal and trustworthy for you, protective over you. And I do think they are protective over you, like in groups. Like, let's say your friends have other friends over, and like, let's say those other friends try to talk shit about you, then they are protective over you. They are loyal in that sense, when you're not around and other people are talking about you. So people really talk about the people that are in your life and how loyal they are, but also how loyal of a person you are. So I feel a lot of people do support you because they see who you truly are on the inside. Okay, we have you got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. I feel the people around you, like, you're always with them. It's like a package deal. Like, let's say you're in a romantic connection or you have certain friends around you. Like, whenever you're going to go somewhere, they're coming with you. You're a package deal. So I feel that's what people are talking about, where, like I said, you're not truly alone. And we have trust the timing, trust the wave you came on in. Time is not running out. And I feel this is a message from your ancestors. We the Hathor's deep love, mother's milk, birth is a pearl. So the feminine ancestors, because I feel a tingling on my left foot, and the left side is always related to the spiritual aspects to me. So there's something here about your feminine ancestors saying, trust the timing of your life, trust that the things you want are going to come to you, are going to be birthed into your reality. And they love you so much that they are going to support you on your journey, that they are going to give you your gifts, your blessings, the things you've worked really hard for. And so, once you've done everything and once you've put out all the work you can do, now all we can do is wait to receive. So this is your reading, pile 3. I'm really, really proud of you. I hope you're feeling a lot better in your mental health, if this was accurate to you in terms of what people are saying about you. And yeah, I hope you are feeling a lot more peaceful now, as people are saying. So I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!